I'm going to go over the latest bracketology in Division One women's basketball. Apologize for looking out because I cannot memorize all this stuff. This is per Charlie Cream from ESPN. We know he's not the most accurate guy at times, and it's ultimately up to the selection committee what they're going to do in terms of the seeds and in terms of those bubble teams, like as in like the next four buys to the next four out type of deal. And I'll go over like the quality schedules for those bubble teams, and I'm mostly going to go like 1 seeds through 5 seeds just to see who's right there to potentially host if they do enough from here on out. The 1 seeds would be UConn, UCLA, Texas, and South Carolina. The 2 seeds would be LSU, Louisville, Vanderbilt, Michigan. The 3 seeds would be TCU, Ohio State, Michigan State, and Iowa. The 4 seeds would be actually Duke, even though their ranking says otherwise, and Baylor did beat them head to head. I'm just saying. And Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Oklahoma. The 5 seeds, obviously, like I mentioned, Baylor's a 5 seed right now. They beat Duke head to head. I think that should count for something. So I would switch those two if I had to do that. If I would do that if I was the committee. Head to head matters in that situation when they're that close. Then the other 5 seeds would be Maryland. West Virginia is like right at the 5 seed line right now. And Kentucky. Now, in terms of the last four buys to the next four out, what are those teams? Now, the last four buys: Oregon, Iowa State, Stanford, and Villanova. What are their quality games? And by quality games, I mean teams that are either in the NCAA tournament or on that bubble list. Because I'm not including like the to be considered teams, because at that point, it's like you got to count those as wins, and you cannot lose those type of games in the first place. So, Oregon, what's your quality schedule? And I did not go, obviously, like I said, I'm just going to quality games because it would be too long to do all their games. Unless it's all their games are quality games, though. That's the key. Illinois, Ohio State, at Washington, Nebraska, and you get Washington again. Iowa State, you got the Utah swing coming up at Utah, at BYU, Arizona State, at TCU, and Oklahoma State. Stanford, your quality games, Virginia Tech, Virginia, at Miami, Florida, and Clemson. Now, Villanova, you only have just one, and that's UConn, and that's a good luck because you already lost to them pretty handily, to say the least. The last four in, as of right now, Virginia Tech, Clemson, Utah, and BYU. Now, the quality games. Virginia Tech's at Notre Dame, NC State, at Stanford, at California, North Carolina, and at Virginia. Now, Clemson's quality games at North Carolina, at Syracuse, Duke, at California, and at Stanford. Now, Utah's Iowa State, at Arizona State, at Oklahoma State, BYU, and at Colorado. Now, BYU's at Kansas, Iowa State, at Colorado, at Utah, at Arizona State, and at Colorado. And Colorado at the very end, not at Colorado. You get Colorado at home. My bad. Now, the first four out: Arizona State, Virginia, Richmond, and Colorado. Quality games are for Arizona State. You get Oklahoma State, at Baylor, Utah, at Iowa State, BYU, and at Texas Tech. Now, Virginia's quality games: Miami, Florida, Notre Dame, at California, at Stanford, at Louisville, North Carolina, and Virginia Tech. Now, Richmond's only quality game is Rhode Island. Now, Colorado's quality games: West Virginia, TCU, BYU, Texas Tech, Utah, and at BYU. So the majority are at home. That's helpful. Now, the next four out would be like Fairfield, Miami, Florida, Kansas, and California. Quality games. Now, for Fairfield, it's just at Quinnipiac. Miami, Florida, at Virginia, Stanford, and California. Just California, get that game at home. Now, Kansas is their quality games. BYU at Texas Tech. Then you get Texas Tech again and at Oklahoma State. Now, California's quality games. Virginia Tech, at Miami, Florida, and Clemson. And this is not including conference tournaments. Just got to keep that in mind. And obviously, if you win your conference tournament, you're automatically in the NCAA tournament. And winning a conference tournament for those other teams that are like 1 through 5 seeds could really solidify their seeding, if not improve it. Like, especially if you're like a 5 seed or getting to the tournament game, you could get up to a 4 seed. Obviously, you want to avoid bad losses as much as you can, especially if you are like on that 5 line. 5 line, you try to find a way to host the first 2 rounds in the NCAAs. And in all this, and you got to win your quality games as much as you can. Especially if you have let's say, for example, Baylor has like 3 ranked games left. They have to at least win 2 out of those 3. And 2 of those 3, 3 are on the road, I know. But it's not like Baylor wants revenge from Texas Tech from that earlier meeting. Let's be real, because if they had Talia Scott, I think Baylor would have won that game. And obviously getting TCU at home is huge. So it's going on the road at TCU is going to be a little bit more difficult. And this is obviously, they have to win everything else in terms of the Big 12 in the regular season just to help their NCAA tournament seeding down the line. That's just an example right there. I know there are others on the list. And you gotta take advantage of those opportunities that, hey, you're gonna get to host somebody that's a ranked team at home. You gotta win those type of games in general. So we're going to honestly wait and see what happens. I'll see if about this time, like a week from now, I could do it again. I just don't know. Because obviously if it's released like literally a week from this recording, I'll obviously do it. But after that day, that could be a little bit tricky given what's going to go on next week. But I'll definitely go over the week after and the week after that. And obviously up to conference tournaments and even after conference tournaments. And at some point, I was going to just stop because it's like there's nothing going to change in all this. So we're honestly just wait and see what happens. And I know there's a lot of time between now and selection show, but might as well start this series here. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe, and see you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Course ultimate goal is 1,000 more. Something like this course live video. Comment video really helps YouTube algorithms. Some more people see this, and the video does help as well. So more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well.